There's 2 votes.
Let me try.
Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? They're over here. That's easier. You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you. IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe I should take what the IMF is going to do. I think we stunned Ross into silence with that one.
For that to happen, okay, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency.
Hey, what's going on, Bull Runners? Welcome back to the channel. Ryan Huggins, aka Win with Ryan, here with you today. Now, imagine this. You're scrolling through your DMs late at night, sharing your private thoughts with a friend, maybe a bold crypto trade idea or something personal, when suddenly an invisible eye starts watching. Not just peeking, but scanning every word, every emoji for threats that could flag you without warning. And it's not sci-fi, it's the EU's new chat control bill, creeping closer to reality right now, threatening to crack open the vault of your digital life. Vitalik Buterin just called it out loud, saying, "We all deserve privacy and security because backdoors for governments, well, they're hackable doors for everyone. Hackers, spies, you name it. And with crypto wallets tying right into those chats, your seed phrases and trades could be next in line." But here's the quiet power move whispering through the chaos. Blockchain's uncrackable shield, decentralized, yours alone. It's the way out. Ethereum's privacy tools and Web3 shifts aren't just buzz. They're your everyday armor against surveillance. Don't wait. The votes are looming right now. Markets are dipping in panic and billions in crypto value hang in the balance. So stick with me for the next couple of minutes. I'm going to show you exactly how to lock down your edge before it's too late. Plus, we'll be heading over to X to find out all the breaking news that is happening in the crypto world today. We're going to head over to Altcoin Pro and check in with one of our top analysts, DeFi Mo, talk about the market update, navigating this correction phase. And Vitalik is slamming EU's chat control. We all deserve privacy and security. And at the end of the video, we will be jumping into the XRP charts, looking for the next level of resistance and support that you need to know about. Plus, we'll be checking in on the long-term and short-term momentum waves. Vitalik is telling us that EU's proposed chat control law is going to create surveillance backdoors into all of your security. In a recent post, we have Vitalik saying, "Fight chat control. You cannot make society secure by making people insecure. We all deserve privacy and security without inevitability, hackable backdoors for our private communications." The fact that the government officials want to exempt themselves from their own law is telling. And on top of that, we've got Autism Capital posting a video of Keir Starmer saying the mark of the beast is here. Here we go. Boys, every conspiracy theory you've ever had has come true in the UK and the EU.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes, looking upstream to tackle poverty, conflict.
So a very interesting play there coming out of the UK, wanting to lock down your ability to work. We have the EU wanting to lock down your ability to privately message. And then on top of that, we also have this great video from Black Swan Capitalist that he got and posted. It says, "CBDCs aren't innovation, they're control. Every transaction traceable, every account programmable, every freedom conditional." So take a look at this.
Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah, I filed an extension.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Please let me through.
Attention. Unauthorized political gathering detected. Participants' access to financial services has been suspended. Due to the speeding infraction, your car will be immobilized for 3 days.
Take your surveillance policies and rot in hell!
You've earned 50 bonus credits for reporting your neighbor's hateful misconduct. This content exceeds your current social credit tier. May we suggest citizen responsibility? Sarah, open the door. You have been identified by the authorities. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist.
So for those of you guys that believe in conspiracy theories, you know that they are never theories. They all become true. And this is where we're headed, but we have to have privacy. And the hedge against this is gold and silver to preserve value, and private cryptos like XRP and XLM to move value outside of their rails. Speaking of XRP, well, as you know, this video is quite old, but why is this video important? Why are there so many different comments? Just watch the video below and look how bewildered expression. They can't hide their true feelings. Everything was already decided back in 2018. This was a fireside chat with Brad Garlinghouse and the International Monetary Fund's Deputy General Counsel, Ross Lecco, in a far-reaching discussion on opportunities that Asian financial institutions have to make advantage of blockchain technology within the region's unique regulatory framework. And another conspiracy video that I found this afternoon when talking about crypto, the NSA developed crypto.
People have to wake up. You know, with this first sample, search for it. All the world leaders are already calling for it for many years. The new world order, their new world order. That's the program. It's combined with the finance system to have us completely slaved, without of cash, all digital, to put us in a digital cave, completely deciding if they like you or not.
Ah, but they never thought about cryptocurrencies and blockchain, did they?
They did.
You believe that they're engineering all of that? You don't believe that is a natural human organic response to central banking and fiat? Is crypto and smart contracts is our way of throwing this devil off the back?
Even on the internet, you can find a white paper from the NSA from 1995. They were already describing everything you have now in present, like cryptocurrencies. It's the first and the second generation of cryptocurrencies. They have a lot of backdoors. They are not free. I'm very happy and aware that step by step, people start to choose different.
Right.
But about the cryptocurrencies, it was all created by secret services. Now, in the third and the fourth generations, people are taking
and using it.
To use it.
Very good. Very good.
So that there are positive things going, but my reaction was more in the direction of in general, the masses, the billions of people.
Yes.
Who are still have no clue.
And just follow whatever.
Yeah, and they have no clue about anything.
So let's go ahead and dive into the market update, navigating this correction phase that we're currently go through. The recent Aster craze signaled a local top, and now Plasma could pull liquidity from other ecosystems. This could mean more downside for already weak tokens. That's not necessarily bad news. It's often the best time to reload on stronger plays that hold up well under pressure. Some key takeaways to keep an eye on. DeFi is your friend right now. Too many wait until the bear market to learn DeFi, but the truth is it's equally powerful in bull markets for risk management and yield. And by the way, if you head over to Altcoin Pro University, you can go into our classroom and we actually have an entire class based just on diving into DeFi. So if you want to learn everything there is to know about decentralized finance, how to earn yield on your existing crypto without having to sell it, head down to the link down in the description below. Get started now. We do have a 14-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with what you learn, you can get a refund. Here are some strategies for you to consider right now in this pullback in the market. Stablecoin liquidity pools. Enter liquidity pools with stablecoin pairs to scale in while mitigating downside risk. The lazy farmer is your best friend. Delta neutral plays. Hold spot plus short on perpetual decentralized exchanges. Your USD value stays stable while you collect funding fees. Options. This is for advanced players only. Buy puts to hedge against the drop. Sell covered calls or cash secured puts to generate premium income. Stablecoin farming. Grow your cash stash while waiting for better entries. Check out our DeFi yield picks section. And also play the narratives. Like the recent narrative was plasma. And that is why we have such a great community over at Altcoin Pro University, because we continue to follow the narratives and our community stays ahead of every next event. There are some risks going on right now, impermanent losses in your liquidity pools, liquidation risks if you're doing leverage trading on perpetuals, and advanced strategy risks for the options. Always size positions responsibly. So if you're someone who likes market updates every single day, as you can see, we give them to our community every day. Link down in the description. If you want some updates on altcoin picks, we have that. If you want updates on DeFi yield picks, we have that. Airdrop picks, we have that. Crypto news, we have that. We have people winning every single day. Take a look here at Herschel. Says he took some profits off of hype. I took $10,000 out of my hype profits. Speaking of Aster, as we covered a second ago, how about 509% profits on Aster on a 3x leverage? Minimal leverage risk there for a long position. How about all of our XRP fans out there? How about 160% gain for XRP? How about a liquidity pool victory here? Entered with $2,142 4 days ago into the Solana Pump liquidity pool. Here's where it's at so far. $2,229. Fees earned, $229. Percentage yield so far, how about 10% yield? And these are just a couple of our wins. They continue to go on for page after page after page. Heading over to XRP in the charts. As you guys know, yesterday we did take a look here at our 3-day spider line charts. 3-day spider line charts. For those of you that are new here, these are historic support and resistance levels on the 3-day charts from the drop of 2018, with a pivot point of the high April 12th, 2021 3-day candle. Using a ray from start to pivot, you do get trend lines into the future, as we can see right here. So right now on the daily charts, we did rise back above this dotted red spider line here. Our next level of resistance will come up here at $2.92, which currently coincides on the daily chart with the 30 and the 50 exponential moving averages as well. You can see support is currently coming in on this red dotted line now at 276. And the next level of support will be down here at 266. Having a look at our standard regular support and resistance charts here that we've been following. If we take it back to the weekly charts, we are using the weekly candle body close levels as our support levels and also as our resistance levels when we're headed up. So right now, our last candle body close come from the week of February 17th, 2025. And this is our third time tapping this on a weekly candle. It is starting to rise back. Bulls are stepping in a tad bit here. We have 1 day, 1 hour left in this candle, currently sitting at $2.81. Long-term momentum still riding bullish. Short-term momentum almost finished resetting back to zero, as we've covered many times. When the short-term momentum resets to zero and finally starts to climb back to the upside, we do see some really exciting gains. We can see historically we had a reset on the weekly here back in October 28th, and then we had the rise to that current high which became our $3.40 all-time high before a short-term reset. And then finally, the next weekly pump here, where we went from $2 all the way up to the new all-time high of $3.66. So we are coming down close to the final reset. It does not have to get all the way back to zero. However, a full zero reset does tend to give us a little more power to the upside. So what do we have in play right now? We have support at 272. We have a resistance at $3.02. Then we have another resistance at $3.18. And then we have a resistance on the candle body close of $3.45. And when we break this level with a candle body close above this for the weekly, that will be the new all-time high weekly candle body close and also set us up for price discovery to the upside. So we'll continue to follow that. Now, what if we continue to fall to the downside though? So let's take a look at levels of potential support to the downside. Now, there is a really cool way to find support that I've found. It's really easy to do. It also will work as resistance. Right now, we're above the lines, but we're going to go ahead and turn off our 50, 30, and 10. This will leave only our 1100 exponential moving average, which we'll go ahead and see on the daily. It's $1.42. So are we going to be crashing to $1.42? More than likely not. So we're going to go to the 12-hour and take a look where we're at. And our 12-hour gets us to $1.93. Now, that has been a level of support in the past. There's a potential if we get some crazy Black Swan story, wars kicked off, whatever, that may happen. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. So as we can see right here on the 4-hour chart, though, we are getting relatively close. Now, this is going to be a potential downside support. You can write this down. It's at $2.64, $2.65 on the 4-hour. Long-term momentum is bearish. It's red. It's starting to make its turn up. If it can continue its momentum and break through the zero line here, get back to bullish, that would be fantastic, because as you can see, last time we broke, retested, and then finally broke out to the upside. When we did that, price ran from $2.82 to $3.18. Unfortunately, that is a local high as of recently. But let's take a look at the 3-hour line. You can see price came down there, wicked through it. It came down and kind of bounced around it here on the 3-hour XRP charts, and it's made its turn back to the upside. So as long as we maintain above this level in the 3 hours, you could say that it's a little more bullish on the 3-hour. Looking at the 2-hour chart here, our next level of resistance comes into play, and that's going to get us here at the $2.85 level. So now we've climbed back above the 3-hour blue line. We're making our way towards the 2-hour blue line, 285. Then we have our 1-hour blue line, gets us up here at 293. 30-minute blue line, also at about 293. And then I bet the 15-minute blue line is at 288. And in blue line, I'm referencing the 1100 exponential moving average. You can use that on any time frame. If we go to the 5-minute, we can see that we actually just broke above this level on the 5-minute. Now it is breaking back down below it. Our long-term momentum on the 5-minute is bullish here. Short-term momentum has reset to zero. Let's see if we can get a rebound to the upside. Let's take a look at Bitcoin now. We're going to do the same thing on Bitcoin. We'll start on the daily and we'll work our way down. So the daily 1100 exponential moving average is all the way down at $70,000. Is it possible to fall that far? Yeah, probably not though. Let's look at the 12-hour. 12-hour sitting at $87,000. Let's go to the 4-hour. As you can see, it's really close. Now what's similar here, right? So the 4-hour 1100 exponential moving average is sitting at 107,142. I would look for that as a support. If we lose, guess what we're sitting at right now? I bet you it's sitting right at the 3-hour. Boom, the 3-hour on Bitcoin, it's trying to break back above it. The 3-hour on XRP, it has broken back above it. It's actually running into one of our supply and demand zones on XRP though, unfortunately. Taking a look at Solana on the 3-hour, it's above the 3-hour there. Let's see if it tapped off the 2-hour. Yeah, you can see that there. It's also hitting a resistance level of 205.75 right now. The 2 hour is about to cross back to bullish though on Solana. So that is a potential really good scenario if it breaks above this level here. So we'll watch Solana closely. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, because this is going to be interesting how we're playing this out. So if we look at Bitcoin dominance on the daily charts here, and what we talked about just the other day of what we're watching for Bitcoin dominance was either it's going to bounce here and make its way up to this next level of 60%, or over the next couple of days, it's going to fail. And it's going to break back into this level, lose this as a support, and then we could see it dropping to 56%. Ultimately, there is a potential of it dropping back into a supply and demand zone all the way down here at 55%. So it's not quite making it to the daily 1100 exponential. Let's look at the 12-hour. As we can see, it did dip below the 12-hour a tad, and it is trying to make a recovery back above that 12-hour exponential moving average. Let's take a look at it on the smaller time frame of the 5-minute. So it broke down below and has not quite been able to catch back up to the 5-minute 1100 exponential moving average over time. Now, the reason I bring this up for you is while you're at home and you're doing your charting, you can use this 1100 exponential moving average. In fact, if you have the premium account on TradingView, I created every single time frame. So I've got the 5-second, 10-second, 15, 30, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 second, all the way through on the 1100s. So you can see I'm on Ethereum on this chart here. Price came down and stopped on this price right here, on this line. What is that? That's the 120 minute 1100 exponential moving average. So 120 minutes, that's the 2 hour, right? Look at this. When price broke below this level right here, the 30 minute, it tried, broke below it. It immediately collapsed from the 30 minute all the way down to, what do you think this one is? Let me know in the chat. That's right, the 1 hour, the 60 minute right there, right? Now, between the 60 minute and the 2 hour, I don't usually chart the middle paths of those, but what would be between 1 hour and 2 hours? 1.5 hours, aka 90 minutes. Let's take a look here. Boom, 90 minutes. Price actually dropped, tapped the 90 minutes, tapped the 90 minute. And when it lost the 90 minute, it finally fell to the 2 hour. Let's take a look at XRP. Now, XRP, unfortunately, as of recently, has started dropping down below all the different 1100 exponential moving averages, getting into bearish, right? So once we break back above all of these levels and getting back to that $2.95 zone, everything turns bullish. We could see a rip to the upside. But right now, price fell to this level. The 2 hour lost the 2 hour. It tried to regain everything, but unfortunately fell back down, but did not quite make it all the way down here to the 4 hour, right? So this is the 2 hour, the 4 hour. Those are charted and plotted. Let's take a look at the 3 hour in between there, and that's where prices are landing right now. We can do this on Bitcoin as well. So Bitcoin was falling hard, dropping through, and it hit this level right here, the 60 minute, lost it rather quickly. So it dropped to the 120 minute. After it dropped through it recovered back to, look at this. It literally recovered exactly to that 1 hour, dropped back to the 2 hour, and then it failed and it dropped all the way here to the 3 hour. And now we're hovering at the 3 hour. And if we get more bearish momentum, we're dropping all the way to the 4 hour, which is at 107,000. So keep an eye on that.